Hey, children of God, this is Christy from seatedinhim.com, where we are seated in heavenly places with Jesus Christ. And tonight's message, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I think I know why I'm doing it. So I'm going to do it. So hang tight. So full disclosure, my grandmother, I talk about her a lot on my page. She was an important figure in my life. And I don't know why a lot of older women do this, but they buy baby dolls and they put them on their bed and they dress them up. And so my grandmother, all my life, well, it started when I was little. I loved Cabbage Patch dolls. She liked them too. And so when I got a Cabbage Patch, she bought herself one or two or three. And she placed them on her bed. And she would change her, it wasn't the bed that she actually slept in, but a spare bedroom that she had. That was her pride and joy. She used to change the linen on there to just this real fancy linen. And she would have like seasonally, each season, she had different linen. And she bought like real baby clothes for the doll. And she would change the doll's outfits. And it was something that I did with her when I was really little. And we continued it for years. And especially during Christmas time, it was like our little thing to clean up her bedroom, or that particular spare bedroom, and place clothes on that baby doll. So when I was 15 or 16, about the time where, you start getting out of dolls, I didn't get out of them. And she bought me a baby doll after Christmas, actually. She bought me a baby doll, and I kept it. And to this day, at 36, I just turned 36 last month, I still have this doll, and I dress it up, and it's on my bed. And the crazy thing about this doll, it just brings me closer to her, and it brings me comfort, and I think it's the sweetest thing. And the doll was like, it kind of looks like a reborn doll. If you know what a reborn is, they're supposed to look like very realistic babies. And it was like one of the first kind of reborns that was out, because this is like 2000, early 2000s, when I got this particular doll. And it has its eyes closed. And it's so lifelike, but it has its eyes closed. And I'm going to cry making this. So I don't have any children. I don't. I hope to have a few one day, but I don't have any. But sometimes, especially days like this, I do have loved ones who have passed on that I really miss. My grandmother being one of them. And I'm not going to cut myself crying, because this is for somebody. So often, it's hard to get through than I thought. Sometimes on days like this, I live in Alabama. And we're having unusually cold days. The South, we don't get too many freezing days. But it's so cold that most of the school systems are closed. And they're expecting snow and all these things. And when you've lost somebody, and you have somebody in the grave on these very cold days, it makes you wonder about the body. And I especially think of the ones I lost on days like this. But today, as I was making my bed and I saw my doll, and I placed it on the bed, and his eyes are closed, because like I said, it's a reborn kind of doll with his eyes closed. I thought of so many mothers right now who feel as though they have empty bassinets, but full graves, seemingly. Where either you lost a child to SIDS, or someone was negligent with your child at daycare, and I have such a heart for children because I worked in daycare for many years. Whether you gave birth to a sleeping baby, as they call it, a stillborn, or whatever the case may be, whether you had a miscarriage, whatever the case may be, where you gave birth or you were pregnant with a sweet angel and you feel as though a grave is more full than a bassinet or a swing set. Mothers with toddlers and oh God. It's God's will that I come on today to tell you that your little one is with Jesus. I'm going to relay a story that's really not mine to tell. And I hope that it's not offensive to anyone. But one of my close family members lost a baby many years ago. And when they lost this baby, God gave them a dream shortly after because a friend of theirs died as well. And in that dream, the friend came and told the close family member that I have your son, I have your baby safe. And I believe with all my heart, so many of you who are mourning, who are missing some sweet little soul on this very cold day, or if this video finds you in summer or spring and you wish that you and your baby were laying out on a blanket or together in some way, your baby is in heaven. That's a message not from me, it's from God. And someone, this is like, someone near and dear to you is taking care of that sweet angel. Don't worry. This message is for some mother. Don't worry. Your little one is protected. He's with God. She's with God. They're safe. They're warm. That grave is empty. There's nothing there. That's just a body. And I got good news for you. That body one day will be resurrected and rejoined with the soul. But for now, that sweet soul, that sweet spirit, they're safe. They are warm. They are in heaven with loved ones who have passed before. There are no loved ones who passed before. They're with angels. They're with Jesus. And this message is for you. It's literally for you. I don't know who it is, but it's somebody out there that's so worried when you find this message. Know that this is for you. God sent this message to me through a doll to tell you that your baby's safe. Your baby's with the Lord. There's no tears for you today. They're safe. They're warm. They're fine. So thank you so much for listening. Thank God that this is not the end. You get to see them again. Run your race. And eventually, you see your little one again. But mama, daddy, don't worry. Relieve yourself of the burden. Your baby is safe and warm. That grave is an empty place. The baby that you knew or didn't get a chance to even know is with heaven, in heaven, waiting for you after you finish your race. Finish your race, love well, and they will be your reward at the end. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day or night.